Yo, One Star, I'm tired of your intro, man. You need to make a new intro. I got you, man. Let's go.
One star. Yeah. It's a broke boy thing. Yeah. Wow. It's a broke boy thing. Broke boy. I'm the broke boy king. Broke boy. Watch this broke boy win. We winning. Yeah. Facts. Started from the bottom, beginning of the story. No FIFA points, boy. This a road to glory. Facts. We don't park the bus, boy. You looking kinda corny. It's gonna be a bloodbath. It's looking kinda gory. Yeah.
What is going on, YouTube? It is your boy One Star Week for the welcome back to the Broke Boy Road to Glory. And guys, it's here. It's upon us. Perhaps one of the most exciting promos of the year of FIFA is here today. It's the Future Stars event, and yeah, I was looking forward to this a lot. Last year, this was probably my favorite promo of the year. I mean, we had a bunch of fun cards to try out. We had the Vinicius card, of course, which was meta, which was a great card all year around. And there was a lot of lower tier FFS cards that I really enjoyed, that I really got to use till the end of the year. So I really enjoyed the promo last year. This year, I was looking forward to it because even though I didn't save up my packs for it, I did have a lot of packs saved up, all right? Because I knew the marquee matchup drop. They did have a few packs there. I knew I was gonna grind squad battles because I was 5 games away from getting a 100k pack untradeable from squad battles because I have played that much squad battles, and that's something I'm not proud of, that I don't really enjoy doing on this game. I'm just doing it because this is a road to glory, but it's paying off because now we got a 100k pack to open. On top of that, as you guys know, last episode I got a draft token and I've done the unthinkable. We have actually won a draft on this account. I don't know how I did it. I mean, the team that I used wasn't even on 100k, but we did it. We pulled through. And as you're gonna see on the screen, you're gonna see me opening all of these packs. And yeah, it was a bit underwhelming. I think from the draft, we ended up getting a discard inform, which isn't too bad because we got the 225k packs and the 7.5k pack reward, which is probably the worst reward that you can get for winning the draft. But it is what it is. We get the discard inform. We move on. Marquee matchups did not bless us with anything good. Actually, no, I think we got a silver from marquee matchups that sold for 7,000 coins. All right, so not bad. And from the 100k pack, we get a walkout. I was getting kind of hyped because when you're gonna see the pack, you're gonna see that the pack lit up for, I think it was purple or pink because of the promo. So I thought I was getting something, but alas, it wasn't to be. We end up getting an untradeable Marco Reus, which honestly I'm not too mad at. Was it worth grinding squad battles 200 times to do? Not really, but it is what it is. I get a Marco Reus. He's gonna be great for first owner objectives, and I'm almost done already with one of them because I was doing the squad battles ones while grinding squad battles. I mean, it only makes sense. So I'm almost done with one of them already. As I said last episode, I will be grinding to get SCN hopefully by next weekend. But without further ado though, I'm gonna show you my transfer list because we have done a bunch of big things. We have made a bunch of big sales, and if EA's transfer list just wants to load, maybe I can show you. What are we saying? Let's see how long it'll take for EA to load the transfer list. I mean, the servers today were pretty bad. All right, it's finally loaded. So we sold Pope, who we had in the club. I forgot when we packed him, but we sold him. As you're gonna see here, we have sold Neymar. We bought him for 1 million coins. He played almost 600 games for us. We now sold him for 800,000 or 798. Not a bad sale. We have sold Allison, who was a loyal servant for the last 2 weekend leagues, but he is a red shite, so good riddance. We sold Muller for 16k. I think we packed him. I don't even know when we packed him, but we packed him recently. We sold Koke, who I forgot I had in the club. We sold Visca, and everything else is just stuff I've packed recently that I ended up selling. That's the silver I think I got from marquee matchup for 7,000. And oh, this guy actually didn't sell. As you guys see here, we have 3,000 coins left. So as you know, we have made some major signings. We've sold pretty much a lot of coins worth of players, and we have no coins left. So let me show you guys the squad. So as you guys see here, we have a bunch of major signings. The first signing we're gonna talk about here is gonna be this 90 rated Mbappe, and he's replacing Neymar, as you guys know. And at the end of the day, I didn't really need to replace Neymar. He wasn't broke. I didn't need to fix it. But I mean, I used him for 600 games. I mean, I got tired of using him. So we replaced him with Mbappe. We bought him for 995, and so far he's had a decent return. 6 weekend league games, 4 goals, 2 assists. And he's playing cam for us. Believe it or not, he is playing cam. I like his overlapping runs with that pace. I think it's sensational. As you guys see here, we had to do it. We had to do the Kean card. I will get back to him shortly because I do want to talk about the other two new signings, which are going to be Baby George Best. And it was basically between him and Garincha. I was leaning towards Garincha because of the 5-star skills, but I couldn't really quite afford Garincha and get a center back. So I ended up getting this Baby Best. I think he's better than the middle version because the stamina is a big difference. He also has very similar stats all around aside from the passing. And so far, he's had a decent return. Six games, 2 goals, 2 assists. And as you guys see here, we are trying right card for the first time this year. And I was very excited to try this card. This guy looks like a very nice center back. He has all the things I like out of a center back. He has the pace, the agility, the passing, the defending, the physical, everything on this card looks top notch. But as you guys know, the star of the episode, the star of the show is going to be this future Stars Moise Kean card. And the moment I saw him, because I was waiting by my console at 1 p.m., best believe, I mean, you know, just FIFA things. But the moment I saw him on my screen, I knew I was doing him. I knew I was going to do the SBC. And the moment I was going to submit the SBC, of course, the servers go down. But it is what it is. I finally got a chance to use him. I played 6 games with him in Weekend League, and I have 2 goals and 2 assists. Before we go any further though, if you're enjoying the content, please hit your boy with a like. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. I appreciate all you guys at home for watching. So, when you look at this card, man, he looks like a very nice card. He does have some questionable things though. Don't get it wrong, all right? He's 6 foot tall. He has medium work rates. He's right-footed. He has a 3-star combination. So off the rip, you're already seeing like 2 possible cons of this card. The medium attacking work rates, and of course, the lack of skill moves and weak foot. And when you look at this card closer, he has some amazing stats, and he also has some questionable stats, all right? So his pace is very decent, 88 pace, that's very good for a striker. His shooting stats are insane. I mean, 91 finishing, 93 attack positioning, 86 shot power. His long shots leave a lot to be desired, but I rarely ever shoot long shots, let's be serious. His passing stats, you can tell that they've boosted a really bad stat because I think he had 50 passing on this other card. They boosted it to 75, but when things like that happen, he ends up with some weird stats. So he has a 99 curve, which is amazing. He has the 88 short passing, 76 vision, which are fine. But then he has 57 long passing and 63 crossing. So his passing is a bit weird. His dribbling stats are very nice as well. I mean, he's 6 foot tall, and his agility is only 83. So that's another con that's possible. He looks like he's really built for a sniper chem style. So I threw a sniper chem style on him, and with the sniper chem style, his dribbling looks very nice. His physical stats are very nice. I mean, 87 strength, 87 jumping. He has good stamina as well. So he is bringing some things to the table. He does have some clear cons. We're going to jump into the gameplay. I'm going to let you guys know, is this Kean card worth it? Let's get it. All right, guys. So we're going to Footbin. This card is going to cost you about 70,000 coins on the PS4 market. Is he worth that money? And I would say yes, he's a great value for money in my opinion. 70,000 coins, you can't go wrong. I'm gonna break down the stats though so you know exactly what to expect. So pace-wise, how does he feel? And honestly, he feels very decent pace-wise. He definitely has enough pace to get him behind. I wouldn't say he's a pace merchant because he's not quite a pace merchant. I mean, players like Mbappe, Gelson Martins, even Neymar will feel quicker and more responsive than him in game. However, I feel like he did feel faster than I expected because when you have an 88 pace player with that 6 foot tall, at times they may be a bit lumbering. They might take a little bit longer to hit their stride. For whatever reason, this Kean card felt very explosive, especially coming out of skill moves, which was an added bonus. Overall, I gotta give his pace an 8.5 out of 10. Next, we're going to talk about shooting. And this guy's shooting was actually very nice. His finishing at 91 was very evident. I mean, especially when you get on his right foot, it ends up being a bullet, but a very accurate bullet. I really enjoy his shooting. Of course, the con is going to be the weak foot. Inside the box, though, I don't find the weak foot to be an issue. And I don't shoot outside the box, so depending on your playstyle, I don't think his weak foot's going to be an issue at all. His 93 attack positioning is the thing that really stands out about this card. This guy makes very intelligent runs, but it's not only straight runs, he makes very intelligent diagonal runs. He's always drifting in between the defensive lines, and this guy, if you pay attention to him and where he's running, you'll be able to get him in some really nice positions to finish with his 91 finishing. Overall, I gotta give this guy shooting a 9 out of 10. It was better than I expected. Next, we're going to talk about his passing. And this guy's passing is actually very good for a striker. Even though it's only 75 on paper, and even though he has some questionable stats, the important stats are there. He has 88 short passing. He has 99 curve. But one thing I really did notice with this card was his lofted through ball was really nice. He has a very nice lofted through ball, which is one of my main ways of scoring in this new patch. And yeah, he really formed a really nice partnership with Mbappe overlapping. So I'd hold the ball up with Kean with his strength, with his decent dribbling, and then Mbappe would overlap. I would send him using a through ball from Kean, and it would be very accurate. I really enjoyed his playmaking in that way. Of course, his long pass is going to be very mediocre. I didn't really notice it laying him down at all. Overall, I got to give his passing an 8 out of 10. Next, we are perhaps at the $1 million question here. How is his dribbling in game? Because in this meta, dribbling is so important. And let me tell you, first off, his dribbling is not meta, but at the same time, it's not bad. It's not a game breaker. It's not a card breaker at all, so to say. All right, so first we're going to talk about his agility and balance, and it was better than expected in game. I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that I did throw a sniper chemistry style on him, but you'll be surprised if you try to dribble with him. He is big, right? And he does take long strides at times, but he has very quick feet. He has better than expected ball control, so you can actually beat a man or two with him. Now, I wouldn't suggest doing it too often because, I mean, he is still a 6 foot tall player with only 87 dribbling, so don't expect too much, but he's not a lump. He's not clumsy at all. And I actually found him better on the ball than somebody like Crespo, than somebody even like middle Raul. This guy was surprisingly good on the ball. He's able to hold his own in tight areas. And overall, I gotta give his dribbling an 8 out of 10. As long as you play within his limitations, he won't let you down, and he may even surprise you. Finally, we will be talking about his physical, and this is one of the things I really notice the most about this card, all right? So first, we're going to talk about his 87 strength, and it's definitely noticeable in game. This guy, when he shields the ball, he's very effective at it. So I think one of the best ways to use this card is to get him in behind with his 88 pace, and once he's in behind, if you tap L2, which is the shield button on PS4, if you tap that button over and over and over again, the defenders have a hard time getting around him. They have a hard time tackling him off the ball, and you can just press the shoot button. He has 91 finishing. He'll tuck that thing away. I don't notice his 52 aggression to be an issue at all. I actually notice that he gets a lot of second chances due to his pace, due to his strength, and yeah, I don't notice his aggression being an issue. His stamina 83 is definitely enough to last all game, and his jumping is surprisingly good. I mean, it is very nice to have a striker that can win aerial duels, and he actually scored me a header, which is crazy because I don't score headers on FIFA 20. Overall, I gotta give his physical an 8.5 out of 10. All right, guys, so what is the final verdict on this card? I think this card was better than expected. I expected him to be a card that I couldn't use in the weekend league, but I will be using this card all 30 games in the weekend league. Now, I wouldn't suggest doing that. He's not the most meta card, but at the same time, this is an RTG, and I am a big Everton fan. So this is probably the best Everton card in the game. So I am going to use it all 30 games of weekend league at least one time just to see how it goes. Overall, I got to give his card an 8.5 out of 10. He has a lot of good qualities. All right, he's decent on the ball. He's very physical. He has a very good finish on him, and he has better than expected pace. His cons really come in when it comes to his weak foot, his lack of skill moves. So when it comes to those tight games and you just need a scoop turn, or you need maybe a La Croqueta to really open up space, he's not going to be able to do that. Obviously, it's going to be a con. His left foot is not reliable outside the box, but inside the box is decent. Obviously, he'd be better at finishing if he had a 4-star weak foot, but you know, it is what it is. But overall, I think he's a very decent card, and for any Everton fans out there, I think you're really gonna enjoy him. All right, guys, so you might be wondering how I'm doing in the weekend league, and let me tell you something. All right, the weekend league gameplay has been horrible. As you guys know, the servers went down earlier. They extended the weekend league, which is great, but I mean, the servers have been really bad. The gameplay I experienced tonight, and I played from about 1 a.m. to about 2:30 a.m. I played 6 games. The gameplay I've experienced tonight has been horrible. I mean, some of the worst gameplay I've played all year, and I'm now 3-3. I've had another bad start to the weekend league, so that really just solidifies my idea that I am gonna play Kean all 30 games. Because if the gameplay is gonna be bad, if I'm not gonna really get a real shot to do my best in the weekend league, I might as well use players that I like to use. So I'm gonna use this Kean card. All right, I know you guys at home might be opposed to it, but I'm gonna use the Kean card all 30 games. We're gonna see what happens. All right, guys, so that's gonna be my Broke Boy episode number 72. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Once again, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video, but until then, later.